how to demonstrate this danger more about it. All right, it will be my honor. Mr. King, I see that you referred to a group of blacks who have been so completely drained of their self-respect and a sense of somberness that they have adjusted to this segregation. And I will call this effect, this phenomenon, the disappearing of rights consciousness. Well, we can see that there were so many historic cases, and we can see there were resistance at the very beginning, but gradually they got weaker. And in the end, as the government weed them out again and again, they even tragically disappeared. So King made a really good point in saying so that we need to act fast, because otherwise we may lose our chances. Well, however, King, I still have a question for you. Well, since you realize the urgency of the act, why do you always want to contain the passions of your fellow citizens? Why do you always want to do it in our wild way? Can you explain to me? Sure, Mr. Liang Zhizhou, I understand your concern. I know that you fear that that my people will lose their will to fight like some of your people in China. But I have to say that the relationship between the whites and the blacks in America is sort of delicate and different from your country. You see that in some ways the whites are our opposites, but more essentially they're actually more our friends and brothers. So you see, what I'm trying to do is to build a bridge of communication and understanding, and not to start a war of fire and destruction. And you see, indeed, in the past decades, I have witnessed the cruelty and darkness of segregation on my own motherland. But still, I have to say, I still have a strong faith in the spirit of America, freedom. I see what you mean. Oh, my child. You made the point. Well, I have to say, fighting a powerful enemy is hard, while trying to convert this enemy into a friend is even harder. So you've chosen that path between two extremes, and it won't be an easy road to victory. Well, I wish that you and your people be always fearless, so that you will require no physical force to gain your goal. Oh, sorry for the interruption, but I just want to add one point, that although King is very brave, but still we need to see that the most essential thing he ever brings to the black is not this fearlessness, but a ray of hope. Because we see that the braveness of men does not lie in the ability to be fearless, but in their actions they take even when they're scared. So you see, King is using his persuasive reasoning to bring this ray of hope to the blacks, and this ray of hope will help them to overcome their fear and to take a stand in an era of chaos and misery. Okay, we're going to end now. So, King, would you like to finish with some of the words? Gladly. Well, my brothers and sisters, we are going to win our freedom, because the sacred heritage of our nation and the eternal will of God are embodied in our echoing men. And we are bound to survive the night and to see the new dawn of humanity. That's all I want to say. And by the way, for those young men who are going to take a final exam in the next week, good luck with it. And may your spirits be promoted by this trail of fire.